Philo of Alexandria, an ancient theologian and philosopher, who emphasized logos and allegoric interpretation, observed that the mind which is in each of us is able to comprehend all other things, but has not the capability of understanding itself. For as the eye sees all other things, but cannot see itself, so also the mind perceives the nature of other things, but cannot understand itself. I would add that Kenneth Gergen and Maimon advocate that a separate category for social knowledge is needed because human consciousness is different and distinct from the physical sciences. It is true that human history and society will never fit into a laboratory, severely restricted and limited in the analyses. As Claudia Nielsen pointed out, the psychiatrist McGill Christ states, "The scope of inquiry and understanding of the materialist doctrine with its rigid adherence to the actually arbitrary principle of quantification and overemphasis on physiological characteristics and laboratory experiments, Thoug, is severely restricted and limited in the analyses that can be performed." Researcher bias. The denial of everything that is of a supra-individual order. René Guénon states that materialism is the denial of everything that is of a supra-individual order, which of course be a serious researcher bias. Guénon's assessment appears correct. Historically, three important aspects of consciousness have been sidelined and marginalized: symbolism, social consciousness, and spirituality. Below, I list references to support my statement that these aspects have been sidelined and marginalized. A. Symbolism references. 1. Rollo May. 2. Elżbieta Halas. 3. Clifford Geertz. 4. Emil Durkheim. Mustafa Emirbayer. 5. Ernst Cassirer. B. Spirituality references. 1. Emerging field of study. 2. Joe Holland. 3. Geertz's universally accepted definition of religion, which left out community, spirit, and social consciousness. 4. Spirituality largely excluded from mainstream textbooks. C. Social consciousness. 1. Extreme individualism. 2. Allport's 1927 taboo. 3. Social psychology fixation with experimental studies excludes ordinary emotional displays. Thoug. 4. Anthropology. Asking the right question. Deep Thought and 42. Deep Thought, from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, an international multimedia phenomenon, is a supercomputer created by hyper-intelligent, pan-dimensional beings. Deep Thought was designed to discover the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. When posed the question, Deep Thought decided that it would have to think about it, saying that it would take the computer 7.5 million years to calculate the answer to their ultimate question. 7.5 million years later, Deep Thought revealed that the ultimate answer was 42. When the Magratheans expressed their dismay that 42 was the answer for which they had waited millions of years, Deep Thought chided them for not understanding what the question was. Asking the right question is a profound insight. The materialist quantification argument, which emerged from the positivist, idealist debate, dates back to 1877. William K. Clifford stated, "It is wrong always, everywhere, and for anyone, to believe anything upon insufficient evidence. However, half of human consciousness is not quantifiable. Art, music, dancing, dreams, imagination, ideals, true love, transcendence, as well as symbolism. It leaves the field of psychology all the poorer." Perhaps Jeremiah Reyes has the best description of the materialist problem. Jeremiah Lascity Reyes, author and expert on Filipino ethics, said, "Hi Charles, I completely agree with you that this extreme adherence to materialism is too restrictive and limiting, and frankly fails to capture so many richer aspects of human experience and psychology. It leaves the field of psychology all the poorer. I am myself looking for a framework that helps me confront it. Partly, I think an alternative metaphysics is needed, one that respects the reality and meaning of things like love, relationships, and the profound reality of other people as people, and not just as a compound of atoms, chemicals, and neurons firing. Glad that we're on the same page. If you are asking the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything, and limiting yourself to strictly quantifiable data and laboratory experiments, that would be the wrong question. Are materialist methods relevant? Materialist methods dominant in academia, as they are today, are insufficient for understanding complex social issues like racism because it excludes crucial sociological and emotional evidence. Social psychology's fixation on laboratory experiments, as noted by Thoug, excludes affective displays and emotions, which are vital for understanding social and political behaviors. As Thoug points out, this contrasts with natural groups where intense emotions and affective ties are common. Human history, unfortunately, can often be characterized by genocides and atrocities with extreme forms of emotions and violence, stemming in some circumstances from conflicts with outgroups. There are at least 13 major genocides and innumerable atrocities since Wutu involving the deaths of tens of thousands of deaths, which are driven by powerful emotions and are not necessarily race-based, such as Rwandan genocide, black on black. The exclusion of emotional and sociological evidence from mainstream social psychology and social identity theory has had policy implications. For instance, a deeper understanding of these emotions might have led to better legislated police training. It is clear that the U.S. current approaches to police reform is ineffective because they do not address the underlying instinctual group-related instincts. Materialist ideology, not philosophy or science. As I emphasized, materialist methods dominant in academia, as they are today, are insufficient for understanding complex social issues like racism because it excludes crucial sociological and emotional evidence. 1. Similarly, Mannheim holds that historical and political thought is determined by the socio-historical location of the thinker and the political aspirations and material ambitions of the group or groups to which he belongs. Such thought is inherently value-laden, one-sided, distorted, and therefore false. In short, all systems of historical social political thought are ideologies. Willard Mullins, 2. In the same line of thought, Clifford Geertz states, "The culture concept denotes an historically transmitted pattern of meanings embodied in symbols, a system of inherited conceptions expressed in symbolic forms by means of which men communicate, perpetuate, and develop their knowledge about and attitudes toward life."